Yo, what's good, OG fan? Thanks for checking out this Discord. Um, there's gonna be no edits. This is straight recording, press record, play, and we're gonna do this tutorial. So this is FL Studio 101. So like the when you first buy FL Studio, what to do with it? Because I remember a time when I was lost when I first got it, and like I had to scour the internet for hours, bro, just watching videos and like kind of getting misled here, misled so like this is a way for you guys to learn and have fun and ask me questions and stuff like that. Soon I will be going live, but right now just for the Discord, we ain't here, and I'm gonna be getting used to being more social and like not it's different, bro. Like from being on the phone, being able to edit this shit, and then being like in person to where you can't edit nothing. So like, I'll get used to it though. But just know like, I got a lot of history in this shit since I was 13, bro. I've been fucking with I'm like a wizard on this shit, bro. Like I'm not the best rapper, but when it comes to mixing, mastering, and putting this shit together and making music, I'm really talented in that. And you guys will see, and I wanted to share that. So let's get into it. Let me make sure everything's good on here on my end. Don't mind my big eyes, bro. I'll be noticing that shit too much. All right, so hold on. Before I, just to give you guys an idea. So bam, right? You have FL Studio. You downloaded it. You signed into you unlocked it with your files and shit. You got everything. So what you do now is you're gonna have to go to your options and then go to general settings, audio, my bad, and then go to you're gonna have to pick your audio input. And a lot of times if you have a audio box, like I have a Scarlett, you're not gonna see it on here, and if you do, it's gonna sound like dog water, bro. So what you gotta do is you gotta download the drivers. So for me, I have the third generation Scarlett i2, but you just gotta go on Google and look up your device's drivers, so then you can install them onto your computer and find them on here, and that's how you get that on there. Then after you get that on there, you're gonna want to adjust the buffer length. The buffer length is how far apart the signals transferred from you to the microphone to the computer. So like most of the times you want it as low as possible, but like however low your computer can handle it, right? The sweet spot is 128. If your computer's a little bit, 256 is good, but 128 is the sweet spot. So that's the buffer length. Keep all these the same. A lot of your settings will be the same. I might have changed some. If you see that it's different, go ahead and change it. But pretty much everything else here is unnecessary. Besides, the biggest thing is the output device. Make sure it's on your right on your interface. Sometimes people use FL Studio, but from my experience, I just go directly through the interface. Sample rate, again, some of them might use 4800, but that's like for speakers. I think if you have like a Bluetooth, you gotta run 48. But if you got headphones, anything else other than Bluetooth, you can run that one. So bam, now you can exit out of there. Now to, let's say you want to start recording and whatnot. So for that, you got to come over here, right? And right here is going to be like, it's going to have all these options ticked. It's going to be very difficult, and you're going to have a lot of problems when all these markers are ticked. So just click audio, and that's going to make it to where you can record. Now bam, after you do that, you can click here to your settings, and never you don't do it on the main track. Leave the main track alone until the end. Don't touch the main track. You can do whatever track you want, just don't fuck with the end. So let's say you want to use one, right? You come over here and bam, you use your thing. I don't know if it's gonna fuck up, but let's see. You click yes, and bam. Now you guys can hear me through that. I know it probably sounds weird, but yeah. So now you got your thing in there. You can talk. You can do all that. Now you can record, right? So once you get your microphone on the track, the next step, this is the recording process that a lot of people skip. So what you can do is you can go to track one. Let's say this is the beat, right? Let's say this is I have a beat here. I don't have a beat currently, but let's say this is the beat mode. The beat. You want to go to track mode, audio track, and you want to assign it to insert one, and then rename it, and you can call this beat. You change the color, red, accept. Bam. Then you can do the same thing for this one. Track mode, 2, rename, vocals, blue, accept. Rename, dubs, green, accept. So now I got my beat right here, and it's channeled to the first one. I have my vocals right here, and everything in here is going to be routed to my vocal, right? So let's say, bam, I push record. This is a test. This is a test. I'm showing y'all how FL Studio works. OG Productions. If you niggas don't know, you know now. Yeah. Right now, bam, that's there, right? And now you press record again, and it's gonna put another track, right? Let's say you okay, babe, that's a bar right there. You put another track, and that's gonna just keep recording. You feel me? Keep adding tracks on there. So for those people that do bar for bar, it's perfect. It works perfectly. And that's pretty much just to get you started, bro. That's the video. That's the first video of 101. I think I'll do some more tutorials after, but yeah, that's the video, bro. I hope you liked it. Expect more. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to follow along. You feel me? Get your paper and your notepad. All right, peace.